YouTube! What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports. And guys, today's video is going to be on Najee Harris NFL comparison. Yes, I said it, guys. Najee Harris NFL comparison. So, I'm not going to hold you up on this video. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to this channel because this is cutting edge information. Yes, I said it, guys. Cutting edge information. So let's get started. So, freshman year, 2017 for Alabama, Najee Harris. Guys, in 10 games, because you know he had a lot of good backs. He had Jacobs there. He had other guys that was there, right? You know, guys that was just been drafted in the NFL. So he wasn't the bell cow that year. So this is his freshman year. He played in 10 games with 61 attempts. Just keeping his body fresh, right? He's not getting bell cow all 4 years in college, right? Usually what Alabama does to backs. So yeah, he had 61 attempts, 370 yards with 3 TDs and 6 receptions. That's a good freshman year, right? Just, you know, you coming in on certain plays, the coach making some room for you, right? But check this out. Sophomore year, and they still had other backs there that was really good that got drafted in the first or second round. So in 15, he played 15 games that year. You know, that's 15 games. That's Alabama. That's a championship run, right? 117 attempts. That's more attempts. That's what you want to see. You want to see a guy gradually get better, especially at the running back position. You don't want to necessarily see a guy come in and as a rookie and he maxed out because those guys get other guys past those guys. So you want to keep getting better no matter how good you come in. So he had 117 attempts, 783 yards with 4 TDs and 4 receptions. Now, he went down a little bit on receptions, but still, that's not like you can't judge him off that. But like I said, there's other backs there that was doing their thing there. So let's go to his junior year, guys. And I'm going to give you all 4 years because I'm going to show you the progression. This is why I like Najee Harris. And I think he can be a great back for another team, guys. So check this out. He played in 13 games that season, 209 attempts, picked up the attempts, right? 1,224 yards. Okay, you starting the bell cow, right? 13 TDs. I said 13 TDs. And guys, he had 27 receptions. That's great for Alabama's running back. And they have changed their scheme up in the last couple of years, changed offensive coordinators. They're not doing the I formation, double tight stuff as much, right? Because they know, like, the system, it's just changing. The college is changing. NFL is changing. No longer will you see a lot of I formation. You're going to see more pistol. And that's hybrid type stuff, guys. And I talk about this in a lot of my videos. So he had a really good junior year, right? So let's go to his senior year, guys, where he played in 13 games, 251 attempts, rushing the ball, 1,466 yards, guys, bell cow work, and 26 TDs, guys, and 43 receptions. Yes, I said it, 43 receptions. And that's what you love to see from running backs, guys. Guys that are multi-dimensional, that can go out for pass patterns, that can stay in and block, that can also run the ball behind the tackles. You got to be multi-dimensional. It's no longer that you just getting 35 carries and not going out for no pass plays. No longer will you see those type of backs getting drafted as much as the other guys. Okay? So listen, guys, stay tuned now because I'm about to give you my NFL comparison now. And stay tuned to this. Watch this whole video because I got some really good information for you. So, Najee Harris, guys, his running style is different. You know, people try to say that he's not as tough, that he's not hitting out a power back. But guys, you don't need to really necessarily be power back like that all the time because that's how you get hurt. You got to be able to make moves and try to make the defense hit you at angles. Taking on a guy with your head and your shoulder every time will make your career be very short. I said what I said. Taking on guys with power every single play will shorten your career. Now, Adrian Peterson, and I'm not comparing this guy to Adrian Peterson. I'm not comparing Najee Harris to Adrian Peterson. But Adrian Peterson is a freak of nature. He's a guy that can do that. His body is probably one of the greatest bodies that the NFL has ever seen with the way he runs the ball, guys. So check this out. I'm about to give you his NFL comparison right here, guys. Guys, the guy that I compare Najee Harris to is Le'Veon Bell. Yes, I said it, guys. Le'Veon Bell. I'm telling you. So listen, Najee Harris is 6'2", 230 pounds, and got good feet. Like you would think he was 190 pounds. I said what I said. And Le'Veon Bell was the same way. He was 6'1", 225. And you know what Le'Veon will give you a move. You seen what he did with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they didn't even use him in Michigan State as much as in the past game as you would have thought, the way they used him in the NFL. So, guys, same thing with Najee Harris. Don't expect him to be a bruising back because he's 230. He ain't got to be bruising, but he can go from speed to power. And I'm going to give you more details. Make sure you watch this whole video because I got some good details for you now and some great comparison stats. So, Le'Veon Bell, freshman year, 13 games, 107 attempts, 605 yards, 8 TDs, 11 receptions. Great freshman season, guys. Great freshman season. Let's go to his sophomore season in 2011. He played in 14 games, so they had a great year that year, right? 182 carries and 948 yards. So he didn't have 1,000, but that's okay. That's still a good season, guys. And he had 13 TDs. But check this out. This is when you knew Le'Veon was going to be special at 6'1", 225, because you wasn't seeing 225 running backs doing that then. It was mostly like the bell cow, Adrian Peterson, bruising Derrick Henry type, right? But Le'Veon was big like that, but he was like, no, I'm finesse with it too. And Le'Veon had 35 receptions. I said what I said, 35 receptions. I'm telling you, so guys, Le'Veon's one of the first backs at his size to be like great in the pass game. I said what I said. Marshall Faulk was great, but Marshall Faulk was a little bit like a faster, smaller guy. So even though he had good size, but he wasn't with Le'Veon. He was a 225, and Le'Veon picked up even more weight later on in his career, but then he lost it in the pros because he knew, like, I'm nice in the pass game. So Najee Harris might lose a couple pounds. He might stay at 230. It just depends on how he carried, guys. So Le'Veon Jr. year, stay with me, guys. Make sure you watch this whole video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, guys, because this is cutting edge information. So check this out. His junior year in 2012, he played in 13 games, 382 carries, guys. Bell cow, straight bell cow. But so you think he prototypical? Well, you think he Adrian Peterson? Well, check this out. 793 yards, almost 2,000, right? So you think he's a bruiser, right? 12 TDs. That's what bruising backs do. But this guy had 32 receptions with all those carries. So he was giving you, like, he was showing you, like, listen, I'm different. I can line up at receiver. And I believe Najee Harris would be able to line up at receiver. I said what I said. He would be able to line up at receiver and play. So, guys, listen, I might be a little bit, what I'm about to tell you, because I want you to stay tuned for this. What I'm about to tell you, you might not agree. Listen, go to the comment section and say, TD, what are you saying, man? I don't believe you. I don't think they similar. And that's fine. Like I said, guys, I love chopping up with y'all guys in the comment section. So check this out. Guys, he had 32 receptions, and he got like 382 attempts. Guys, that you don't see that type of stuff coming in like from a 225-pound back, guys. You don't see that type of stuff. Usually, guys that get 382 carries in college ain't going out for no catches. So, check this out. This is why they are similar, guys. This is why they're very similar. And also, guys, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will probably draft Najee Harris. And the only reason why, because listen, Travis Etienne is really good. And I got a video coming from him, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for that and be watching for that video coming. But reason why I believe the Steelers would take Najee Harris over Travis Etienne is because he's very similar to Le'Veon Bell. And they will be able to use him just like Le'Veon. And Mike Tomlin like those type of backs that can go out in the pass but can bruise. Travis Etienne is a little bit smaller. I don't think you can give him 25, 30 carries for 17 weeks. But I believe Najee Harris, with his body type and his size, that you can. Excuse me, guys. I believe you can. So I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers will pick up Najee Harris even the late first round or the early second round. They might move up to get him. I don't know. But I believe this is the guy that they scout him because of his size. And he looks so very similar to Le'Veon. And that offensive line is ready to block for guys like that. Patient guys. So look, let me give you some of their skill sets. So agility. They both have agility guys like they are smaller backs. You would think Le'Veon, they call him tiptoe. No, he wasn't tiptoe. He was giving the offensive line time to get up on their blocks. And then he would hit the hole. And Najee the same way. You think that's why they want Najee to be, I'm a bulldozer. No, he patient, looking, finding holes, hitting it. So they agility guys, they're not tiptoeing. They moving around like a smaller back. They got great feet for 230 pounds or 220. They got great feet, guys. Another thing that I see is their ball skills. They both can line up at receiver or in the slot or out wide. I said what I said. Both of these guys, Najee Harris from Alabama and Le'Veon Bell, they both came out where they could line up at receiver or in the slot. So this is what I believe, guys, that these guys is going to be used. This is why these guys was drafted when they was drafted. Because these guys are big backs that just not one-dimensional backs. And their ball skills is phenomenal like a receiver. I would say an average receiver. You know, a 5th round, 6th round receiver, those guys got ball skills like that. And that's phenomenal for a running back for 230 pounds that don't catch the ball every single time in practice. They basically running the ball. Then they go do a little bit of ball skills too. But these guys' ball skills is like on a different level. And this is with the new type of backs that are going to be drafted in the NFL. It's no longer going to be just power guys. If you power guy, you better be like Derrick Henry or Adrian Peterson. That's the only way that you're going to really be a first round or a second round pick from now on. You're going to have to be able to learn the pass game and be able to block and pass pro. So another thing, speed to power. Like I said, if you watch the scouting report on Najee, they say that his power is weak. I disagree. Watch the games. Go back last year, guys, and watch the championship games and the playoff games, and watch how when he juke, and then when he need to finish, he puts his shoulder down and he finishes for 3 to 4 yards, and that's what big running back should do. So, guys, speed to power. I love it. He just not running power every time, but just speed. He can switch it up in the plays. Speed, outrun this guy. Speed, outrun this guy. Juke this guy. Power this guy. That's how you be a great running back. You can't just on speed, then you run out of bounds. Or power. Oh, they stopped me for 3 or 4 yards. You got to be speed, power, speed again, then power again, and then agility. And these guys can do that. You can mix it up. And that's why these guys are 230 and moving like they 190 or 185. I said what I said. So check this out. Patience to the hole is another thing that I see. Najee is not just hitting the hole with just one eye looking straight ahead to the hole. You have to feel, you got that they call it as when you play running back, you got to press the hole, and then maybe another hole forms and you got to be able to hit that. You just don't go. The coach said go here to this hole, and I'm not going to give you because I know y'all might know, but it's on the right side is even numbers. So if you get a 2 hole and he tell you to go to that hole, that don't mean that's the way you have to go. You got to be able to read and look outside. It might be wide open outside. They might have did a stunt. The defensive end might have squeezed, and the hole is stopped on the 2 side, and you have to go out to the 8 hole. So these guys had that type of vision at 230. Most of the time, that's like a Barry Sanders 195, 185, 200 type back. These guys are 220 and 230 that can do that, guys. Another thing, guys, is vision, and which is kind of the same thing like I was telling you, but these guys are not just like, watch when Najee catch the ball. He might cut back across the field. He's looking, guys. He's not some guy, just one track guy at 230. Usually, guys, I'm telling you, guys that are over 220, they are one track minded. They're not doing like Barry Sanders moves. But these guys, I'm not saying they Barry Sanders, but they can cut across the field. They can make you miss. They agile. They can run out of bounds to save their body. So that's what it takes. So listen, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the thumbs button on this video, guys, because I'm going to continue to give you cutting-edge video like this, guys. And listen, guys, I got a draft guide coming and I got Patreon coming. Make sure y'all come to my Patreon, and it's going to be $10 a month, guys. And I ain't got it finished yet, but trust me, I'm going to give you all kinds of cutting-edge stuff that I'm not going to release on YouTube. And also, guys, this draft guide is going to be killer to get you where you can be able to draft for Dynasty and redrafts. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you up on this video. Make sure y'all have a safe day. And, guys, enjoy your Sunday. Peace.